Tejas. Wing Commander Samrat, fondly known as Sam, has lined up the Tejas on the runway for the first maneuver, the show-off takeoff. This maneuver is designed to showcase the might of the powerful GE404 engine and the ability of the aircraft to get airborne with heavy loads. देवियों एवं सज्जनों दिल थाम के बैठिए अब से कुछ ही देर में उड़ान भरने वाला है आपके सामने हमारे ही देश का इंडियन तेजस एयरक्राफ्ट Here it goes, rolling down the runway. And there it pulls up, piercing into the blue skies. As the aircraft inverts and comes down again for the next maneuver, please brace yourself for the hesitation roll. Please look to your right as the aircraft accelerates for the next maneuver and carries out a point roll and stops each time over. There it goes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here it rolls again. Continuing to enthrall you all, it pulls up again to execute the vertical pitch back. Watch the curve as it goes up into the lovely skies of Bengaluru and dives down again. Sam has spotted an adversary and is turning like a beast. Ladies and gentlemen, Tejas giving the enemy a run for their life. Let us remind you of the decades of effort which have gone into making this program a resounding success. Without the foresight and technical acumen of every individual involved, this success wouldn't have been possible. Please shift your gaze to the left as Samrat prepares to push the aircraft to the other end of its envelope with a red iron -G turn. There it goes, turning the other way around and show off the versatility of not only the aircraft but of the pilot too, as he sees all the red in the world as blood rushes to his eyes in this maneuver. Please look ahead as the aircraft positions itself square of the audience for the vertical Charlie. There it goes, pulling up into the sky, showing off the Delta platform, illustrating the Indian Air Force's motto, touch the sky with glory. Here it goes, rolling blue yonder. Tejas now comes down again at your eye level for the minimum radius turn. Watch the aircraft go as it executes the turn, like turning tight on a racetrack within a few hundred meters. Keep your eyes riveted onto the Tejas as Sam starts knocking off some speed in a while to greet this wonderful gathering and flying past you at a snail's pace. Tejas is so slow at a speed of 120 knots that even the winds stop to stare. As he engages the burners of the powerful 4E404 engines, the aircraft rapidly climbs out and will be positioning for the next maneuver of a half roll. Please shift your gaze to the right as Samrat prepares to roll and invert the aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, Samrat inverted like a Spider-Man in front of you. As Wing Commander Samrat breaks off and prepares to land, let me tell all of you that with the induction of the Tejas, the Indian Air Force in particular, and the Indian aerospace industry as a whole has come a long way in indigenization and self-reliance. With enhanced capabilities in terms of envelope expansion, better avionics, and air-to-air refueling, the Tejas can call itself a truly modern platform. The kind of weapon that the aircraft carries is phenomenal, and that makes the combat capability tremendous and absolutely lethal in its role. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our very own Tejas and its brave heart pilots.
Keeping up with the heat and beat, it's time for the indigenous beauty. Time to take you to the world of hovering. Coming up is the new member in the defense arsenal packed with minutest of details, the light utility helicopter, Bheem. Going round and round, here we have in front of us the LUH performing a spiraling climb, amply demonstrating the reserve of power and controllability of this machine. A dynamic takeoff right in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. With a nose dip and stall turn, here he goes. The LUH, a 3-ton helicopter with a single Artitan 1U engine, has been developed as a replacement to the Indian Armed Forces' aging Chetak Cheetah fleet of single-engine helicopters. The display today is being performed by the HAL test pilot Wing Commander Anil Bhambani, retired, along with Group Captain Rajesh Verma, retired. Designing a helicopter for India's vast and varied terrain with its conflicting requirements has always been a daunting task. HAL, as always, has lived up to this challenge, and this time it is achieved completely indigenously. The advantage that comes with a fully indigenous design is that it renders the helicopter fully customizable to any specific needs of the customer, civil or military, Indian or foreign. You're seeing her sliding and hovering. The suspense maintains. Once again, rounding up. It's a rare world. Moving, such a swift maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. Can we hear it loud for the LUH Bheem? Tail up. And here they go, one more time. The helicopter has completed all the necessary flight test trials and has achieved initial operational clearance, a feat achieved almost a year back. In simple terms, the LUH is now ready for operation from anywhere, be it the glacier or the plains or the sandy desert dunes or even the high seas. A daredevil Stolton, and now taking the center stage one more time, the LUH coming in front of you. A beautiful Stolton, ladies and gentlemen. One big round of applause. With the landing lights on, the LUH is now accelerating towards us. It was a short but a powerful display. Let's welcome her with a big round of applause for the India's indigenous helicopter family and wish her good luck and Godspeed. Ladies and gentlemen, for you, the light utility helicopter Beam. It's time to notch up the heat. We will be back with a display of Rafale and F-35, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by for the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fasten your seatbelts as the Rafale is coming to blow your minds. Immediately after takeoff, he pulls up for a roll off the top. Rolling off and changing directions to 180 degrees in the shortest possible time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the mighty Rafale in front of you. After going through the first maneuver, now he's positioning for the maximum rate turn. A max rate turn is a horizontal maneuver for turning through maximum number of degrees in minimum amount of time. Look to your left, ladies and gentlemen, as the Rafale is accelerating for a maximum rate turn. Coming at max maneuver speeds. And pull. As the aeroplane goes into a 9G, ladies and gentlemen, your body weighs almost 10 times your actual weight, with the skull crushing into your spine and lungs imploding like an elephant sitting on your chest. Rolling out of the max rate turn, he's now positioning for the low speed run. The aeroplane is being flown by Wing Commander H. Vivek, popularly known as Vicky, along with squadron leader Vipul Bandral. To your right, now positioning for a low-speed turn. This low-speed flight of Rafale is possible because of several high-lift devices and controlled by a highly effective fly-by-wire. Notice the aeroplane sliding in slow motion from your right, ladies and gentlemen. Almost stationary, a supersonic jet flying at 120 knots, as low as a helicopter. And there he engages reheat and will throw his aeroplane into a minimum radius turn. There he goes. At 120 knots, turning tight, making one loop and reversing for the second one. Making two leaves of a figure of 8, ladies and gentlemen, just within an area smaller than a hockey field. Look at the glow of the afterburners, ladies and gentlemen, when he goes from slow to fast. Vicky is now accelerating to a speed just short of the sound barrier, 0.95 mark. Just in a matter of seconds, from 120 to almost supersonic, coming up from your left along the runway. Be prepared or else the aircraft will cross you in a wing. And there is Vivek. Carrying out 2-point rolls right in front of you. Now he's positioned for the next maneuver, that is the inverted flight. Positioning from on your right for an inverted flight, ladies and gentlemen, he would be effortlessly flying the aircraft in the inverted attitude all along the runway as he sees this august gathering from an absolutely different perspective. And there, flying inverted, hanging on your straps, on his straps. As he straightens out and pulls up for another half loop. As you see him coming down and changing directions rapidly by 180 degrees, pointing downwards. Notice the silence followed by the sound of reheat as he does a high G barrel. Having seen the Rafale perform some heart-stopping maneuvers, it is time for the grand finale. The next maneuver is going to be a vertical Charlie, also known as the victory roll. Vicky is now positioning aircraft right in front of you for a vertical Charlie. Here he comes right in front of you. And there he goes, pulling up into the vertical and rolling. And rolling and rolling into the blue yonder, touching the sky with glory. Aerobatic sequence complete. Vicky is now positioning his Rafale for a high-speed run followed by a rapid brake to land coming up from your left. All through remaining is in your visual bubble. Shift your gaze to the left where you can see Vicky in his Rafale coming up for a high-speed run. And brake. As you see him decelerating from almost supersonic down to landing speeds. This aeroplane is capable of accelerating to supersonic speeds in a wink of an eye and can touch down at speeds slower than a car and coming to a standstill in 1/4 of the runway. No mean feat for a supersonic jet. You can see now on the left, you can see Vicky bringing his Rafale gracefully down for approach. And you see on your left, Vicky smoothly touching down and rolling down the runway gracefully. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for patiently watching this breathtaking and nail-biting aerobatic display by the latest fighter inducted into the Indian Air Force. What we saw was just a trailer of the immense potential of this superb machine. May we hear it for Vicky and his Rafale.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pacific Air Force's F-16 demonstration. I'm your narrator, Technical Sergeant Matthew Cronick from the greatest city in the world, Los Angeles, California. As a member of the Pacific Air Force's 35th Fighter Wing, Misawa Air Base, Japan, it's my pleasure to describe for you today's flight demonstration by the world's greatest single-seat, single-engine, multi-role fighter, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The pilot for today's demonstration is Major Josiah Gaffney, call sign Sirius, from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Major Gaffney is a veteran fighter pilot with more than 1,400 hours in jet aircraft. The safety observer for today's demonstration is F-16 fighter pilot Captain Ethan Smith, call sign Bantam. Launching Major Gaffney today are Crew Chief Staff Sergeant Lucas Haas, Lead Crew Chief Staff Sergeant Patrick De Jesus, E&E Specialist Staff Sergeant Paolo Leonardo, Avionics Specialist Tech Sergeant Kyle Gove, Propulsion Specialist Staff Sergeant Caleb Butler, and Production Superintendent Master Sergeant C.J. McMinn. Today, Major Gaffney will demonstrate the F-16's remarkable power by pulling up into a near vertical reposition after only a 1,000-foot takeoff roll. Ladies and gentlemen, listen in now as Major Gaffney completes his final check. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, Major Gaffney in the F-16 Fighting Falcon in the Cuban 8. In this maneuver, he will inscribe a figure 8 above the airfield. Major Gaffney is now repositioning his aircraft as he prepares to demonstrate the low-altitude, high-speed capability of the Viper. As he passes show center, he will be traveling at over 700 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right. Major Gaffney returns to show center from the left. He will accelerate rapidly and snap the Fighting Falcon through 3 aileron rolls, demonstrating its exceptional rolling maneuverability. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left. In a dogfight, the ability to turn tightly is crucial. Watch now as Major Gaffney shows you just how exceptional the F-16 is in a 9G turn. Major Gaffney will now demonstrate the F-16's crisp handling characteristics as he performs a 4-point roll at show center. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street, gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face.
To further demonstrate just how powerful and maneuverable the Viper is, Major Gaffney will perform the only double Immelman you'll see here today.
I got this high without taking a pill. This groove has got me way over the sun. I'm dancing like I am the only one. 'Cause I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I get enough. I can't get enough. I can't stay on the ground. Whoa, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. This is taking me now. It's taking me
As Major Gaffney approaches show center, he will demonstrate the Fighting Falcon's ability to maneuver tightly and stay unpredictable. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the Falcon turn followed by the Shark's Tooth. Gaffney is now repositioning and slowing the F-16 down in preparation for a slow speed pass. While the Viper can fly at more than twice the speed of sound, the slow speed control is just as important to those who fly it. As Major Gaffney passes show center, he will apply full afterburner and accelerate the aircraft into a near vertical climb. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left. Ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready as Major Gaffney prepares to demonstrate the combination of the F-16's exceptional thrust and flight control system that make the knife edge maneuver possible. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, the F-16 Fighting Falcon and the knife edge pass.
Something's wrong with our eyes. We're seeing things in a different way, and God knows it ain't his. It sure ain't no surprise. We're living on the edge. Living on the edge. Living on the edge.
Major Gaffney is now setting up for a maximum performance climb with a series of aileron rolls. As he pulls back up on the stick, you'll see the F-16's exceptional power and rolling capability as he climbs from 300 feet to more than 15,000 feet.
The time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keep them dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the cloud below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm not zeros. Got no regrets even when I'm broke. Yeah, I'm at my best when I got something I wanted to steal. We're too busy for them problems and problems to feel.
Listen in now as Major Gaffney approaches from your right for a high-speed pass.
I take it and let it go, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keep them dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the cloud below.
300 knots. 400 knots. 500 knots. 600 knots.
Major Gaffney is now repositioning his F-16 behind and to the left to set up for the dedication pass. Major Gaffney and the rest of the Pacific Air Force's F-16 demonstration team from the 35th Fighter Wing wish to dedicate this pass to all those men and women from all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces and its allies who are bravely fighting around the world, who have lost their lives while defending freedom.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you all the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last.
Major Gaffney is now repositioning for his final maneuver, a tactical pitch-up.
Express yourself. Express yourself. You don't never need help from nobody else. All you got to do now, express yourself. Whatever you do, do it good.
Major Gaffney has now lowered his landing gear. As he approaches the runway, he will decelerate to about 150 miles per hour, enabling the F-16 to stop in less than 3,000 feet if necessary. Add its ability to take off from relatively short runways, and you have a fighter that can operate from thousands of airfields in virtually every country in the world. While today's demonstration shows you how well the F-16 can maneuver in combat, what we cannot show you is its striking power. The Viper can hit targets well outside of visual range while flying faster than the speed of sound. Add the superb view provided by its bubble canopy, and you have the world's greatest single-seat, multi-role fighter.
Doing it on the moon, y'all. In the jungle too. Everybody on the floor now. Jumping like a kangaroo. So let the horn do the thing they do, y'all. Some people have everything and other people don't. But everything don't mean a thing if it ain't the thing you want. Express yourself.
On behalf of the 35th Fighter Wing's Wild Weasels and the Commander of the Pacific Air Forces, General Kenneth S. Wilsbach, we thank you for being with us today. If you have any questions about this outstanding aircraft or the United States Air Force, please feel free to stop by our aircraft and find either Major Gaffney, myself, or any of our maintenance professionals. If you would like to see what we do around the globe, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at PACAF Viper Demo. We would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for being with us here today, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Check, hello. Sound check, hello. Hello. Check, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Sound check, hello. Check, 1, 2, 3. Check. Check. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Sound check. Check. 1, 2. check, 1, 2, check, 1. Check, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Sound check, test.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we have the display by the light combat helicopter Prachand.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have here for you the Prachand right in front of you. Though light in weight, this machine carries the punch of a heavy weight. Prachand has entered operational service and it is absolutely certain it would live up to its name, Prachand, the fierce, striking terror in the hearts of the enemy. The display today is being performed for you by Wing Commander SP John and Group Captain Rajiv Dubey of HAL. Please notice the rapid pull-up and the unique ability of the rotor as the pilot has bumped the helicopter under -G to come to a hover position. As you can see, this flying machine has sufficient reserve of engine power and rotor thrust. The LCH is now diving sharply and gathers momentum to come in front of you to demonstrate sharp minimum radius turns. Here she is, the LCH, right in front of you. The helicopter now readying to perform some lateral movement parallel to the runway, culminating in the majestic extreme tail-up maneuver.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन आन शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन आन शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड
The LCH is now moving rearwards and then it'll attain high speed made possible due to its unique hingeless rotor. And now here she goes, tail up. This extreme tail-up maneuver demonstrates the razor-sharp response and control power available to the pilot.
मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है मन करे सो प्राण दे
HAL has placed India amongst those few very countries that have the capability to design, develop and produce dedicated combat helicopters. Combined with a single engine LUH and the old warhorse, the ALH Dhruv, with all its variants, including the most recent maritime variant, HAL has rendered India truly Atmanirbhar in rotary flying machines, both in intent and content.
नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो
Ladies and gentlemen, this aircraft has markings of a winner as it now pulls to perform the sharp rudder turn. Self-reliance in such strategic machines is unequivocal for India's defense in products like ALH, LCH and the new baby LUH, a part of the self-reliance Atmanirbhar success story of HAL. With the development of IMRH, HAL will firmly entrench itself in the path of scripting yet another Atmanirbhar success story. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause as the LCH exits after an enthralling display.
Jai Hind, good afternoon, namaskara, 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 Bengaluru. Sarang helicopter display team extends a very warm welcome to everyone present here today in the biggest air show of Asia, Aero India 2023, the runway to a billion opportunities. I am Flight Lieutenant Pallavi Sangwan and it is my proud privilege to guide you through the display. And I will also attempt to make you listen to the radio telephonic commands of the leader, based on which the other members of the team will execute the designated maneuvers. In a short while from now, our pilots will paint the sky in Sarang colors. By the time the team prepares to perform in front of you, let me introduce our team to you. मोर को संस्कृत में सारंग कहते हैं, जो कि सुंदरता और रमणीयता का प्रतीक है। जैसे मोर अपने सुंदर नृत्य से सबको अपनी ओर आकर्षित कर लेते हैं, उसी प्रकार मोर की भांति विभिन्न रंगों में रंगे सारंग दल के ये हेलीकॉप्टर अपने अद्भुत हवाई नृत्य से सबका मन मोह लेते हैं। इसलिए इस टीम को सारंग का नाम दिया गया है। So Bengaluru, Neevu ready na Namma Sarang display. As our pilots are all set to dazzle this arena with overwhelming display of skill, grace and beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, hold tight for some zip, zap, zoom as we present to you the Sarang helicopter display team. The team is maintaining the wine glass formation while raising a toast to the 14th edition of Asia's biggest air show, Aero India 2023. The formation is being led by the team leader, Group Captain Santosh Kumar Mishra. A qualified flying instructor and an instrument rating instructor and examiner, he has been one of the pioneers seeing through the fledgling Sarang team to today's one of its kind in the world. The co-pilot of Sarang 1 is our breezy boy, squadron leader Gokul. स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण, स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है। भारतीय वायुसेना ने हमेशा स्वदेशी रक्षा उत्पादन शक्ति के विकास और क्षमताओं को प्रोत्साहित किया है। And the next formation is a dedication to indigenization and of course to our motherland, making the English letter I in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your right, Sarangs in India formation. As they come flying in front of you, may I request you to cheer them up with a big round of applause. Captain of Sarang 2 is Mr. Cool and Calm Wing Commander Sridhar. The co-pilot of Sarang 2 is young and dashing squadron leader Dhanveer Singh. The pilot in command of Sarang 3 is Mr. Perfectionist Wing Commander Chandan Patnaik. His co-pilot today is the walking encyclopedia Wing Commander Gokul Krishnan. Avid traveler Wing Commander Gopi Krishna is in command of Sarang 4. His co-pilot believes in slam hard, dunk life, big basketball lover, squadron leader Karan Prabhakar. Keep looking at the craft approaching from your left now. On the leader's command, the formation will change to diamond. Let's listen out for the leader's call. An aerial diamond for all the beautiful ladies present here today. This time from your left, ladies and gentlemen. Do not shift your gaze, ladies and gentlemen. You are in for a breathtaking surprise. And there goes number 4 pulling up for a stall turn. As the craft fly past, you can wave at the pilots and wish them luck. Here they are making a short exit and will be soon back in the arena with more thrill. And it's time now to shift your gaze from the rear to right in front as Sarang 1, 2 and 3 are positioning for the team's signature maneuver, the Dolphins Leap. This maneuver requires a very high degree of skill achieved by strict mind and body coordination. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized tall turn to the left. So hold your breath and look straight ahead as Sarang 1, 2 and 3 running for the Dolphins Leap. And here they go, like a dolphin in the ocean, Sarangs in Dolphins Leap. And as promised, there goes number 4 joining up with the formation. On this occasion, let me take you back into history and tell you something about the origin of our team. On 31st January 2003, for the first time, 2 ALH aircraft under evaluation trials took off and performed in unison. It was on this historical day that Sarang team was conceptualized. Later, ALH evaluation flight was renamed as 151 Helicopter Unit in December 2003. We Sarangs take immense pride in mentioning here that our team is presently the only 4 helicopter military display team in the world. The flexibility of this aircraft has been time tested from varied operations to swerve displays. On this note, set your gaze straight ahead as the team has rolled in for the crossover break. We shall listen out for the leader's call. As the team prepares for the next maneuver, a word about the maintenance team who ensures that these 4 birds take to the skies and return safe. The untiring and dedicated team of the technicians is being ably led by Wing Commander Narendra Singh. Along with him, sharing the onerous responsibility are Squadron Leader Shravan and Namma Bangalorean Squadron Leader and more. Ladies and gentlemen, time now to see these teammates in lower and closer action as they have rolled in towards each other for the vertical synchro maneuver. We call it the double aero cross. To your right is Mishi with Gokul, Pattu with Krish, and to your left is DVS with Shri and Gopi with KP. The team performs under the ever-watchful eyes of the team safety officer. Today's safety officer is Squadron Leader Avinash, assisted by the videographers. These highly skilled pilots leave no opportunity to show off the capabilities of the helicopter they fly. Indeed, a fine product of Indian aviation industry and a symbol of Make in India. The other pilots of the team are Wing Commander Niket Tiwari, Wing Commander Veer, Wing Commander Thakur Vikas Raj Singh, Squadron Leader Sangha, Squadron Leader Dumre, Squadron Leader Akshay, Squadron Leader Sachin Govind, and Squadron Leader Akash. The degree of difficulty has now gone up, ladies and gentlemen, as the team prepares for the level mesh. Coming in from opposite directions, each helicopter will cross the other in high speed and within a gap of less than 1 second, and that too in the same plane. Look straight ahead for level mesh.
1, 2, 3, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, Sarang is also available on social media platforms. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter handles as Sarang_IAF to catch up with our latest schedule. Now, get ready to feel the heat go up as the two pairs are positioning for the level cross. The helicopters are flying at just 50 meters above us, with Sarang 1 and Sarang 3 to your right, and Sarang 2 and Sarang 4 to your left. Keep looking to your right and left as the helicopters have rolled in towards each other for level cross. ಇದು ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. It will be a matter of astonishment to you all that while doing these daredevil maneuvers, the aircraft maintains the distance of only 1 rotor diameter. And such precision is the result of immense practice, training, and split-second reactions that team undergoes each and every time. Coming in from opposite directions, 2 helicopters will cross the other in high speed and perform yet another stall turn. Look straight ahead for Sarang 3 and Sarang 4 in high speed cross. Integrity in diversity is India's distinction that trickles on to our team as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards our common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. Ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you with love, beautiful, pulsating Sarang heart.
Let me love you. Let me love you. Don't you give up. Nah, nah, nah. I won't give up. Nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you.
जोश के साथ होश का होना भी अति आवश्यक है। उड़ान प्रदर्शन का यही आधार है। हेलीकॉप्टर को उसकी पूर्ण क्षमता से जोश और होश से उड़ाना तब तक संभव नहीं जब तक हमारे तकनीशियन इस चुनौतीपूर्ण कार्य में इंजीनियरिंग अफसरों के साथ मिलकर इसको अंजाम न दें। Our team boasts of the finest air warriors of the Indian Air Force, an embodiment of the professionalism and ethos of the IAF. The Sarang team has time and again been called to the fore in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions. Since the team's formation, it has mesmerized the audience in Singapore, Chile, UAE, Germany, United Kingdom, Bahrain, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, and in 2021, the Sarang team became the first to participate and represent our country in March 21 International Air Show held in Moscow. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead as the team is rolling in for the grand finale of today's display. The Sarang split on the soul-lilting tune of a Vande Mataram. As the formation splits, the leader will pull up to present a salute to the nation. We shall listen out for the leader's call. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Sarang's way to salute the nation. In a short while from now, our beautifully painted helicopters will come in front of you for landing. You all can wave with them and wish them happy landings. As you can see to your far left, Sarangs are coming in for landing. I am not able to understand. What are they up to? Oh my God, always full of surprises. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wave at them and click them as they wave back at you. You never know if you get such chance again. Please give a huge round of applause for these wonderful pilots. and gentlemen, this was Sarang Helicopter Display Team, and we appreciate you all for being such a lovely and lively audience, and hope that you enjoyed the display as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. So till we meet again, on behalf of the Sarang team leader, this is Sarang commentator Flight Lieutenant Pallavi Sangwan signing off. Bengaluru, Sarang team nimannu matte beti agutteve. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, the US Air Force has sent their heavy bomber B-1B as a mark of strategic partnership with India. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up from your right, the B-1 bomber. Designed in sleek structure, this stealth aircraft is a dream machine. In a physical form, the B-1 is a highly versatile multi-mission weapon system. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for the B-1 bomber. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks the culmination of today's aerial display. You may now proceed to the exit gates and vacate the viewing area for tomorrow's preparation. Good evening, Jai Hind, and thank you for your presence.
Check. Hello.